Hi YouTubers, welcome to another haul. Just got one set this time. It's a big set, but it's just the one. Anyhow, I picked up my Assault on Hoth 75098. Now I wasn't going to get this set, and there's a couple of reasons why. One of them was the price here in New Zealand. It's $500 over here. However, this was on special, manager special, down to $300. I guess they had trouble selling them, and that's what happened. Now, I don't believe that it should be a Ultimate Collector's Series set, and a lot of YouTube videos I watched about this set, people didn't have a lot of good things to say. Not for an Ultimate Collector's Series anyway, and I loved Just Too Good done a thoughts video on it, and he gave it an F. May have even been an F plus, if you can do an F plus. But yeah, he gave it an F, and I can totally understand why. And even at $300, it was a struggle for me. But I just wanted to have this in my collection because I love Star Wars. I love Lego, and I just, thought if it was such a failing set, there might not be a lot of it. People might just buy it and part it out. There might not be a lot around that people have held on to, and I won't be opening this, not in any hurry anyway. I would like to open it. I have quite a few Hoth sets, and I'd love to build a big display, but I don't have the space to do it, and yeah, it's about it. It's all about space. But yeah, I just wanted to have this one in my collection. I should have really held off and brought the Ultimate Collector's Snowspeeder, which has just turned up, which is about $300 to $400 for us. I honestly can't remember. I should have had a good look, but I didn't, and yeah. But yeah, I love the minifigs in the set. I love the droids. We've got R3A2, and I think it's K3PO, which two droids I don't have. Well, he's new. We've had one of these guys. We've had a K3PO before, but I think it was 2006, possibly. And it was the front part of the Hoth base, and as I started collecting in 2010, I never came across that set to be able to purchase it. Saw it a couple of times for sale here in New Zealand, but it was just too expensive for what it was. But yeah, would have been nice to have it. But I'm happy for this one. Now the things I dislike about it is that it's a play set, but they're calling it Ultimate Collector's Series. But the name Assault on Hoth, when the only thing that's assaulting is these two chaps here, is the full assault, unless the Wampa is included in the assault, but that doesn't really attack Hoth, and yeah, just it's a silly name. Another thing I don't like is the generator for the shield, I think it is. Should have 4 of those disc bits in it, and they've only built 3. I don't understand why they did that. They could have done away with that whole cave and the Wampa to build a decent one of those. And the back of the ion cannon. Looks disgusting. And yeah, that's about it. Like I say, I love the minifigures. It's this chap here's the actor out of the postie out of Cheers. For those that are closer to my age and remember that show. Not that I'm saying there's any, I don't know how many of you guys out there are around my age, but yeah. And I like to say the droids are neat. I like the woman here that orders the ion cannon firing, I think. Very cool, very cool. I don't like the front of the cannon, this part here, but I think all of this moves backwards and forwards as it shoots, like the actual cannon does, which is cool, but that just looks ridiculous, that bit on the end. But yeah, very cool set. Don't know how many snow speeders I have now. I have a few. I don't have all of them. Like I said, I don't have that set that had one in it that's got the gates from 2006, which was a Hoth set. And I don't have the first speeder that they ever did. I do have the second one from 2004, I think it was. But apart from, I think I might be only missing a couple. So that's not too bad. I've got a few Tauntauns now. So I think I've collected every set that had a Tauntaun in it that's come out. As I think this was first out in a Hoth set that was in the anniversary. Was it? I can't remember. 10 years, maybe. 10 years of Star Wars Lego. Those anniversary sets they done in 2009. As I started collecting in 2010, I was able to get some of those that were still hanging around. So I was very fortunate with that. I did miss out on one of them. The one with the Ewoks in it. I can't think of. The station they blow up, which blows up the shield protecting the second Death Star. I didn't get that set, and but I got all the other ones. I think there's 3 others I got. I got the Tantive 4, Home 1, and the little Hoth set that has Han and a couple of Rebel Troopers. So yeah, it's really cool. It is a great set, don't get me wrong. I think it's lovely, but it's just, I wouldn't have paid 500 for it, and I really struggled to pay 3 for it, but I am glad that I've got it now. Looks a little bit rude from the back, but hey, you can't, you get that, especially if they're pinning stuff together with Technic beams. I forget what they call those beams. But yeah, very cool. Love this little machine here. I thought that was cute. And yeah, just a great set of minifigs. Love how you can get someone in the ion cannon, and you can see a little Star Destroyer. You guys have probably seen this before, but little, I don't know if it's going to show up on this little Star Destroyer on his scope there. I actually laughed in the movie. They fire that cannon and it hits the Star Destroyer, and the Star Destroyer starts to fall out of space, which, it should just float there in space. But yeah, I think that's a bit of humour. But yeah, that's cool. I love Star Wars. And yeah, mistakes happen, I suppose. But yeah, if something becomes dead in space, it should just stay where it was powered down and, float there. But yeah, bit of humour. But yeah, fantastic set, besides the fact that, it's a failing one. But yeah, it could make it popular in the future. I have heard of other toys that nobody brought because they didn't like them, and a few years later on they've become famous. Mainly the Thunderbird movie toys apparently have become quite sought after because no one wanted them when the movie came out because it was such a shambles. But yeah, that's something totally different. But yeah, hope you guys like that one. Sorry about the lighting. Still haven't got my LED lights, and it's going on 1 a.m. in the morning here, so I'm under light, but it's not the best. But yeah, all the same, I wanted to get this done, and here it is. So thanks for watching. Hope you liked that one. Please comment, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to subscribe to me, I'll subscribe back to, you don't have to ask, just give us a sub and I'll sub you straight back, or as soon as I get to it, I definitely will sub you back though. Anyone that subs to me, I've subbed back. That's how it goes, got to share the love around. And yeah, nothing wrong with sub for a sub. Some people don't like it, but hey, it's all about, growing each other's channels and things like that. So yeah, so that's my assault on Hoth, which is a pretty poor assault with a couple of snow troopers. But yeah, that's how it goes. I think they could have named it a different name, might have been a bit better, but yeah, shouldn't have been an Ultimate Collector Series. They definitely made a mistake there. I don't know whether they realise it. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they read all their feedback reviews and stuff, and that sort of jazz. But yeah, great looking thing. I didn't think I'd get one, but like I say, it came down to $300, and as they got to that price, Toy World had a few of them and they started to go out the door. So I thought I'd better jump on one. But yeah, would have, I don't know whether I should have got this or the Snowspeeder, but this was a few months ago now that 3 months ago I think I laid this. And I'm not sure if the Snowspeeder is $300 or $400 in any other store that I would have brought this from, but it's only at Toy World. But had I not wanted this, once I paid for it, I would have been able to return it before I even got it, and put my money on the Snowspeeder. But Toy World don't let you do that, which is just stupid. But yeah, a lot of stupid things going on at Toy World, like can't lay by it 20% off, and yeah, which just forces me to go and buy it somewhere else. And I really like shopping at Toy World, but hey, if they don't want my money, even if it is at 20% off, you think that a sale at 20% off would be better than no sale, but all they've done is push me out the door. And so I only buy stuff from Toy World that's stuff that they've got, like Lego sets like this one that is a Lego store exclusive. And what the story is, the Lego store exclusives stay at a Lego store for 90 days and then they dish them out to whoever. I'm not sure how it works, but here in New Zealand, Toy World get them. No one else, just Toy World. They've got the rights to Lego store exclusives, and yeah, I'm lucky that we do that. They do that, so because I don't have a Lego store in New Zealand, and I wouldn't have been able to obtain it any other way. So I'm happy for that, but yeah, just yeah, I'm in two minds about it. But yeah, I am happy I've got it. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, really like the Snowspeeder, and I don't know if I'll be able to get the Snowspeeder, you know, after spending my money on this. But it's, you know, you can't have them all. As much as we'd love every Lego set they make, there's just too many of them. And what with the new Ninjago stuff coming out, yeah, I want a couple of those, and they're expensive. It's all crazy. And the second wave of the Batman stuff, really wanted the Batwing. I've got the Ultimate Batmobile on a lay-by, but yeah, would have liked more. Even the couple of smaller sets that got the Two-Face and Bane in it, those two sets. But they're $110 I think here in New Zealand, and it's just, you know, it just gets ridiculous, the money that you're handing over, and I just can't keep doing it. I don't have the space to store the stuff, and imagine if it was all opened and I had it built. Gosh, I just wouldn't have the room. It just, you know, it's just phenomenal, the space that I'd need to display everything. But yeah, I enjoy collecting it. You know, just to have it there in the box like that is enough for me. And whether I, you know, do have this in the future, be able to build it up and have it displayed, or whether it gets sold on, you know, either way, I've enjoyed owning it, and I don't have to build it to love it. I just get my jollies off looking at the box. You know, like I just put the box out in my lounge and look at it for a couple of weeks, and then I put it away, and I'm happy. Got plenty of Lego Star Wars stuff that I, you know, do build and break down and build and break down, and must get to reviewing all those sets, but that's another story that you guys have obviously heard me say many times about. But I've got to get some lighting, LED lights. I just have too much going on otherwise. I seem to spend all my money on Lego, and I never have anything left over to buy my lights or, you know, things like that. I'm sure they're not that expensive, but I haven't even gone and priced anything yet. But Go for Bob's told me that I need an LED stick, so that's what I'm looking at. I looked on the computer tonight where to go in Palmerston North to buy them. So yeah. That will be my next venture. Once I do get some lights, I hope to do some reviews. Not that I really know how I'm gonna do it, or I feel like I might fumble through it, but we'll get there. I'm sure I'll get better as I go. However, that's this for now. Not sure when my next haul will be in a couple of weeks possibly. And yeah, another $200-300 set, a little bit smaller than this. I don't know if you guys want to hear it in advance, but it's the ghost ship from the Caribbean, Pirates of the Caribbean. Thought that was fantastic. I love the sharks, and don't own any of those big sharks, and I've seen them go for some crazy prices on eBay. And I don't bricklink, so yeah, I don't know what they cost on there, but interesting. But yeah, that's my haul for now. Hope you guys like that one. I hope I haven't rambled on too long. Give us a like and a comment, and yeah, I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. And keep loving Lego, guys.